Hi, this is Alkan. Welcome back to my channel. We got some sad news from the Middle East. Um, a young woman of Palestinian descent was gunned down. She was sprayed with 90 bullets, according to reports. And unfortunately, for those who think it was Israel that did this, guess again. Nope, wasn't Israel. And it wasn't Hezbollah. You're getting warmer. Unfortunately, she was gunned down by her own people, and the group known as Hamas. Yes, let that sink in. No, I'm not trying to be Elon Musk, but yeah, they keep saying that the Israeli does all these atrocities and the Palestinians are also innocent and so on and so on and so on. Well, unfortunately, an actual Palestinian that was innocent gets gunned down by Hamas. This story is from Voz, V-O-Z. Let me see if I can find the writer. By Leonardo Fletcher, I believe. I apologize if I pronounce it incorrectly, but this is the title. Hamas murders a Palestinian woman with 90 bullets for refusing to hand over funds she had raised for charity. That's right, charity, not for bombing. But, Hamas want that money for military stuff. Okay, the person's name is Islam Hijazi, who was the director of the Heal Palestine, an organization dedicated to providing health aid to Gazans. The truth is that civilians are murdered daily by Hamas, which they don't want to admit. And no one talks about it. It's a Palestinian researcher. So this is what happened. So Hamas terrorists assassinate Palestinian activist Islam Hijazi in Kana Young's Gaza. And I'm sorry if I can't pronounce these names and stuff. On Thursday, after the woman refused to give them charity funds she had raised for the Heal Palestine organization, which is dedicated to providing health aid to Gaza Strip, according to reports. Hajizi, the mother of 2 children and director of Heal Palestine, was accosted by at least 3 gunmen from Hamas terrorist group who stopped the vehicle she was in to visit patients and fired 90 bullets, witnesses said. Heal Palestine issued a statement mourning the activist's death. She was the mother of 2 small children and a humanitarian with the highest ethics and professionalism. Islam intentionally stayed in Gaza to help others, and she lost her life doing so. Israel media outlet Jenet News noted that Hassan Jamel, a political researcher in Gaza, said this isn't the first of such case. He added, the truth is that civilians are murdered daily by Hamas, and nobody talks about it. Hijazi was unfortunately well known, otherwise no one would know the circumstances or details of her death. And that's how the story ends. That's why I don't like covering stories in the Middle East. Because if I say this is what happened, you're going to question it because, the mainstream media didn't say anything about it, because the mainstream media doesn't care about it. They don't cover it. And when they do cover stories, they say, it's always Israel, the aggressor. Israel. But they don't cover the fact that, yes, Hamas killed his own civilians. How do you think they got into power in the first place? By threats and intimidation during the elections, was it the late 90s, whatever it was? So that's it. And this is a situation that they can't get out of. So, all the aid that they had tried to give to the Palestinian people in that area, Hamas takes it and uses it for weapons to go after Israel instead of fixing their infrastructure and improving lives of the Palestinians. They don't want to. They just want to get rid of Israel any way, shape, color, or form they want to. So that's the problem. And of course, then you got Hezbollah, then you got Iran. They all want to add to the mix. They just can't stand Israel. That's the bottom line. That's why I don't like covering the Middle East. When I hear stories like this is a very devastating story. It sickens me. Because, you have few good people in Gaza, few good Palestinians, and they're getting murdered. And the only Palestinians you hear about is the ones being in the Hamas group. So, you're not going to see this in the mainstream media because, New York Times, they don't care about the truth. They never did since World War II. And ABC and all these other folks, they're not going to cover it. So don't bother looking for it there. It'd be rare if they do. But if they do, they're going to put it with their own twist. So this is Alkan saying so long for now. Don't forget your stop.